Are you listening?
Hello everyone, I have been off of YouTube for a few weeks now, and I've received quite a few comments and even messages from people wondering where I am. Where are the videos? There's no new videos coming up. So this video is all about where I've been. I have not been on YouTube for a few weeks, and I've received quite a few comments from people wondering, where are the new videos? Where are you? We miss you. Please don't let this channel go away. I've received even messages from people concerned about how I'm doing. So I just wanted to address everyone real quickly in this video, in this vlog, and let you know that I'm doing just fine, but I greatly appreciate your support, and I really appreciate people checking in. I actually made a video not too long ago about new vlogs coming soon where I mentioned to people that I had to take a pause from YouTube because I was directing the Mile High Horror Film Festival. It showcases the very best horror, thriller, sci-fi films from all around the world, and it was postponed in the spring of 2020 because of the pandemic, COVID-19. It wasn't safe to host a film festival like that and have mass amounts of people in one place in a movie theater, and so it was postponed. So I was coming back on YouTube after that had happened, but then it actually got rescheduled virtually. And so the last few weeks I have been directing this film festival, and that's where I've been working on that, and it just completed. So now I am back, friends, here on YouTube, and this video is all about what you can expect coming up on this channel. Before I get to that, I do want you to know that because I do direct a horror film festival, I love horror films. Did you know you actually burn more calories watching a horror movie than any other genre? It's true. You heard it here first, but you definitely burn more calories, so who needs the gym? I don't really mean that, but there are several reasons why horror movies are good for you, and when this video is coming out, at least, it's preceding Halloween, so a lot of people are watching horror movies, especially this time of year, so I do want to say that there are several reasons why, in my opinion, horror movies are good for you. I made a video about it. I'll put a link to that below, but this video is not about horror movies, and I want you to know that this channel isn't actually about horror movies either. Once in a while I talk about horror movies because I'm really into them and obviously direct this film festival, but this channel is not necessarily about horror movies. And I want you to know that I have not ghosted you, but if I take a break from time to time, whether it's to direct a film festival or anything else in life, this channel is not going anywhere, you know? I may take a break from time to time, but this channel is not going anywhere. And in this video, I want to explain what you can expect in the coming weeks. So before I took a pause from YouTube, I had already interviewed some people that I find very fascinating, including the winner of the first American season of Big Brother, Eddie McGee. His story is fantastic. When he was young, when he was a kid, he lost his left leg to cancer, and he went on to overcome the odds, not only winning the first American season of Big Brother on MTV, but also he's gone on to do many other things. He's an actor, and his story is just really fantastic, so I'm super excited to share that video with you soon. But a lot of what I do on this channel, if you're new, you might not know, are interviews with other people having to do with fortune and fame. And what some people don't know about me is that I actually am a lottery winner myself. Way back in the day, in 1999, I won the Powerball. It's one of the biggest, most surreal, life-changing things that has ever happened to me. And after that happened, I went back to college to study film and journalism and broadcast news, and I have interviewed quite a few people over the years, and I'm now combining my experience to meet and interview other people that I find fascinating on this YouTube channel. And this includes other lottery winners and other people that have come into sudden wealth and sudden fame, because I find it very interesting how it is changing the lives of other people, and oftentimes I can empathize with where they're coming from, but also I'm genuinely curious how their experience has been similar or different than my own, and so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this because it's cathartic, but it is cathartic because it's one of the most rare things that can possibly happen to somebody, so to explore this, and I'm actually writing a book, so I'm exploring this, how it's changed my life, and I just find it very fulfilling to meet other people that have won, because it's just very interesting. It's such a rare thing to have in common. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. You know, and even if the average lottery winner isn't famous per se, A lot of them, if they have claimed a prize publicly, at least received 15 minutes of fame, at least. And some of them, it's way more than 15 minutes of fame. So I find that very interesting as well. I actually did a video about whether you should claim, if you happen to win the lottery, whether you should claim a prize publicly or privately. There are several pros and cons to both. I made a video about that. I will put that below. This video is not about that, but I find that topic very interesting. But just to meet other people that have won is really awesome, I think. So it's one of the things I'm doing on this channel. I recently interviewed a 50 million Lotto Max winner that I can't wait to share that interview with you, as well as a $10 million winner. But you know, the stories of these people go way beyond how much they won. It's way more than just how much did you win, what did you buy, you know, what are you doing with the money? Those things are interesting. Of course, they're very interesting. And that's what our media focuses on quite a bit. But what I find even more interesting than that is how it's changing lives. Like really, truly, how it's changing people's lives. Because it can be at least one of the most life-altering, crazy things that can happen to somebody. And it affects everybody differently. But I really am very fascinated with how it's changing the lives of other people. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. And the interviews I'm doing with people, I do try to really dig into how it's changed their life, because it can be crazy. I mean, for myself, it was positive and negative. You know, I had some relationships ruined because of it, but I also had some very fulfilling experiences where I grew as a person. And I just find the whole thing very, very interesting on so many levels. But for those of you that are new to my channel, you might not know that I'm also very interested in things such as the power of the mind, the power of dreams, the law of attraction, our energy. I'm very, very fascinated in that sort of thing. This channel is not like necessarily a metaphysical, spiritual channel about energy and so forth, but I find that very interesting. And what some people don't know about me, in my experience, I actually had a very vivid dream about winning the lottery before I won the lottery way back in the day. And it's not the only dream that I've had that has come true. I've had many dreams that have come true. So I find this topic, this subject of this type of thing, very, very interesting. And I'm not claiming that I won because of the dream. Perhaps it's just coincidence. But I am interested, I'm fascinated with these topics. So from time to time, I am interviewing people, experts on this sort of thing, and there are real credible people out there, scientists, okay, government officials. You know, there are plenty of skeptical people out there too. So I do want to tell you that this channel, I hope to appeal to you too, because this channel is not just about these things. You know, I am exploring sudden wealth and sudden fame and doing vlogs as well as interviews with people that I find fascinating. And to be completely honest, some of the winners that I've interviewed, well, so let me go back a little bit. So everybody, almost everybody I interview, not everybody, but a lot of people, I ask them, you know, have you had experiences before you've won a major prize or before you came across sudden wealth or sudden fame that led you to believe? You know, what is the power of the mind? Is that involved in this sort of thing? Because I find those topics very interesting. And surprisingly, a lot of people have had experiences prior to winning major prizes or other things that have led them to believe that it was going to happen. So I find it very interesting. But there are also people that have not. So I respect both sides. I'm not trying to push my beliefs on anyone. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about open-mindedness. It's about exploring possibilities, and I find these topics interesting. So that's one of the things that I am doing on this channel. I also interviewed someone who is an expert on astral projection. It's the prospect of going out of your body in sort of like a dream state to see things around. If you don't believe in astral projection, that's totally fine with me, because again, this channel is not about that, but I did interview someone that is an expert in that. And did you know that our government, for example, and the government in USSR and the Cold War, we had teams of people doing this on each other, spying on each other? And I also interviewed a former police commissioner once who claimed to be able to astral project. So I find that very interesting, as well as just the power of dreams and the power of the mind. You know, I'm just very interested in how we are all connected. And so that's one of the things I'm doing on this channel. In addition to these interviews and vlogs. So if you are new to my channel and you want to see some of these interviews and vlogs, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when these interviews come out. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and let me know in the comments what type of content do you want to see on this channel. I love checking out your comments. What do you want to see on this channel? But I do have new videos coming soon. I have not been ghosting you, I promise. I am back here on YouTube now, and I really appreciate everyone's support. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support.